Hello and welcome to Galaxy News. You're watching News in 5 and I am Vuyo. These are your headlines. More economic woes for SA as GDP drops. The Gauteng Premier issues a warning to City of Johannesburg and Tshwane on mayoral issues. NUMSA lambasts reckless claims and accused Gordon of meddling in SAA affairs. The Ndlovu released a top-charting 11-track album, and we bring you sports as we wrap up. South Africa's economy continues its downward spiral on Tuesday with a third shrink in the gross domestic product for a second quarter this year, the statistics revealed. According to a Stats SA report, a decline in the agriculture, mining, manufacturing and transport sectors massively contributed to a 0.6% decrease in the gross domestic products. Now, this in spite of a 3.2% expansion in the previous quarter. The statistics pointed to the mining sector as the largest drag on growth, with an over 6% decline due to a lapse in the production of core minerals such as coal, platinum, iron ore and group metals. Now, the latest slump, coming at a time where unemployment and inequality at record high, would come as one of the many problems the sixth administration would have to quickly resolve. Now, Gauteng Premier David Makhura issued a warning to the City of Johannesburg Council to act swiftly and decisively in selecting a new executive mayor by December 4th, or he will intervene. In a fiery statement, Makhura said that he will not allow political games to interfere and affect the lives of residents, especially where governance and service delivery is concerned. The City of Johannesburg mayoral position has been vacant since former Mayor Herman Mashaba officially stepped down on the 27th of November. On the 28th of November, Council was supposed to have elected a new leader but had to postpone the Council meeting after failing to agree on the matters of the day. Now, the Gauteng Premier then ordered that the Council should have a mayoral vote on the 4th of December and a new mayoral committee by December 15th. Now, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa, NUMSA, have slammed the opportunistic and reckless claims that the unions had tarnished the South African Airways image and reputation by downing tools. On Monday, the Public Enterprise Minister, Pravin Gordhan, in announcing that the embattled airline will need to go through a radical restructuring process, said that its struggles were further worsened by the immense 7-day strike over wage increments in November led by the unions. NUMSA spokesperson Majola dismissed this claim, saying Finance Minister Tito Mboweni and Gordhan went out of their way to undermine and devalue the SAA's reputation and brand. Majola said this and more slams for Gordhan, who according to her said SAA is not too big to fail, were they amongst the biggest damages to its reputation. Now, the NUMSA spokesperson Radha Majola has accused Gordhan of meddling in the affairs of the airline. For some entertainment news, the Ndlovu Youth Choir has released an 11-track album titled Africa is Topping Charts on iTunes after its release a few days ago. The album contains the signature tracks that took the choir from the dusty streets of Monzi in Limpopo to the USA Talent Search Show, which is America's Got Talent, to the entire globe. Now, it includes an inspirational repertoire of South African and international tracks such as Sipho Hostik's Mabuse's Hit Burnout, The Higher Love by Steve Winwood, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. And for some sports, the CSA Chief Executive Officer Thabang Moore has issued an apology on behalf of CSA for the onerous process that led to journalists having their accreditations revoked. The journalists were reportedly turned away from covering the Mzansi Super League matches and the story of former Proteas captain Graham Smith's imminent appointment, such as the director of cricket. And rugby, the former Springbok prop Kokio Stazen passed away at the age of 64 after losing a long battle with cancer. Oosthuizen had played 9 tests for the Bakkie after making his debut in 1981 before playing his final international match 3 years later. Now we send our deepest condolences to his family and friends from the Galaxy team. Other than that, RIP to the late Oosthuizen. For more of these news, go to our website and also communicate with us in all our social media platforms. And also let us know if you've listened to any of the tracks from the Ndlovu Youth Choir. Let us know what do you think, and if you've bought any, or if you know someone who's bought actually all the 11 track albums. Other than that, we'll see you guys tomorrow.